Welcome to Kingdom Transformation TV, where faith meets profession. And today I am your host, Evangelist Daniela Bramwell, and I am excited to dive into today's topic and have conversations with Dr. Victor Chiana, a licensed counselor, psychologist, an educator, and a renowned expert in his field. Dr. Chiana brings a wealth of experience and knowledge to the table today, and I am looking forward to exploring the complex relationship between mental health and Christianity with him. We will be discussing the blurred lines between spiritual and medical approaches to meet wellness and tracking tough topics that I believe need to be addressed, such as depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts in the Christian community. As we seek to understand and address these issues, we'll draw from biblical principles and expert insights to provide guidance and support for those struggling. So let us get started and see how we can transform lives through transformed minds. Dr. Chiana, welcome. Okay, sir. So addressing depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts, right? What are some of the effective strategies for Christians to cope with depression and anxiety? And also, how can they prioritize their mental health while maintaining their faith?
Thank you for that question. See, the first thing I often remind Christians or believers is that faith and feeling can coexist. See, you can love God deeply and still struggle emotionally. There are lots of men and women in the Bible that demonstrated what we are talking about here. Yes, that because you're struggling emotionally does not mean that you don't love God. No. So an effective strategy, again, could include establishing what we call healthy rhythm, rest, prayer, journaling, exercise, and even community support. See, Philippians 4 reminds us to bring everything to God in prayer, but also to guard our hearts and mind. Yeah. See, sometimes that guiding could simply mean setting boundaries, talking to a therapist like myself,
yes,
and listening, learning how to emotionally do or regulate. So prioritizing mental health is an act. Let me say this, please, no. It's an act of worship, number one, as well an act of still worship, caring for the body and mind God has given to us.
Wow, amen. And so then, how can the church then better support these individuals that are struggling with mental health issues? And what are some of the ways to reduce the stigma that is obviously there surrounding these topics?
See, for me, until the church becomes that place of healing, and that's what the church ought to be, a place of healing. And the church can become a place of healing when it becomes a space, a safe space for honesty.
Yes. The persons can be vulnerable.
We have not just persons, including even the pastors, being able to model vulnerability. You have to model it.
Yes. Wow. Yes. People need to hear that you had a struggle and in order for them to be able to entrust you with their issues.
Absolutely. And the truth remains that no one individual is perfect. Yes. No one individual is without a struggle.
Yes. Wow.
See, this holier and than thou attitude, that's what is holding the church back.
Pharisaic.
I am telling you.
Wow.
So churches can, again, host what we call workshops Create support groups or partner even with mental health professionals. Like we are here. I have my own personal practice, peace play consultant. They can reach out to us, and then we have dialogue
Yeah.
again, because that is why we exist. We exist for one the other, not for self, but one the other. So the stigma often fades again when we replace judgment with compassion and shift from, don't forget, and shift from what's wrong with you to what happened to you.
My God. My God, taking the blame from the person. Taking the blame from the person. Because just in that statement, you're concreting that, yes, I am the problem. But when you say what happened, then I am just a, a bystander, or I'm just a. It's not about me. It takes the whole attention from me, and just me being the result of something else. I love
Absolutely.
that. I love that. So then, what advice then would you give someone that is struggling with suicidal thoughts, and how can they find hope and help in their darkest moments? Because we know that when somebody commits suicide, really and truly, they're at a place of hopelessness. So what advice would you give to that person?
The first thing I want them to know is that their life has value, even when their pain tells them otherwise. Their life. Let me personalize it. Your life has what value, even when your pain tells you otherwise. And because your life has value, all you need to do is to reach out. Reach out. Yes, I know you might be saying, well, I hope you know what you're saying to me. Reach out to who? Yes, maybe as a result of their personal experiences with people, that want to make them shy them away from the, but please do not allow your past experience with people to stop you from reaching out. And that's why you have us trained psychologists. And there's something about this, the trained psychologists, that we are bound by ethics. Confidentiality is the hallmark of what we do. Respecting of that, your autonomy is also important to us. In addition, the principle of beneficence, ensuring that we're working for your best interest alongside non-maleficence, with our ability to ensure that we cause no further harm to you. Please, I am pleading with you, reach out. Call a trusted friend, even a pastor. You won't go wrong. Please, I don't want you to face your darkest moment alone. Don't forget that God's love is constant, even when you can't feel it. His love is constant. And as a result of that, there is help. There is hope, and you are not beyond God's reach or human support. Yes, God will do what he knows how to do. And that's why he extends his love. He extends his hand, his eyes, his mouth through us. Please don't forget, reach out.
Thank you, sir. Doctor, I'm winding down, and I'm going down to the practical strategies for mental health, right? Which is, what are some practical strategies for managing anxiety and depression that you have found to be very effective, even in your own life or with working with your clients?
Thank you again for that question. For me, grounding techniques, deep breathing, journaling, what we call gratitude journaling. Just at least that little time of reflection, just reflecting on those small wins. It's very powerful. Staying connected to others are also very good. something that's a helpful tool that you can utilize. And I have seen it have been working for me. It has worked for my client. They have come back, share their testimonies in different occasions.
Thank you so much. Lastly, how can Christians support loved ones struggling with mental health issues in a way that they can be both compassionate but also very biblically grounded?
In response to this question, I'm going to cite something from the Bible. Remember, when Job lost everything, his friends visited him. You realize that as long as they remained silent, Job did not utter a word.
Wow.
Job did not curse the day he was born.
Wow.
Job did all of that when they opened their mouth from the place of being judgmental. So, what I will say, the methodology I believe that the Christian community need to model is that of being present. Listen without judgment. Pray with them, not just for them. Pray with them. In addition to that, also encourage professional help and remind them that God is still in their story. Galatians 6:2 says, bear one another's burdens. That's what community for me looks like, carrying each other through the valleys. Through the valleys, not when things are going smoothly, no. Through the deepest valleys of life.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Chiana, for this very deep, reflective discussion. And I really pray that those that are watching would have grasped and gotten some direction, have shifted their mindset, and is now better able and equipped to deal not only with their personal issues that may arise from time to time because of life, but also to share and to empower others and to have empathy towards those that are currently dealing with different issues such as anxiety and depression, even as Christians, to have them feel assured that they're not failing in their faith, but that they can still find hope even in the darkest season. Is there any last words that you'd like to say before we go, sir?
Yes. For everyone watching who are going through any form of struggling, please remember, faith doesn't cancel feelings, and needing help doesn't make you less Christian. Healing is a journey, and God is with you in every step, even in the silence and in the struggle. Hope is still alive. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chiana. You have been watching Kingdom Transformation TV, transforming lives through transformed lives. God bless you. See you next time for another exciting episode as we discuss with different Christians and their journey, and also to discover the different paths that they've taken in the secular world that has brought forth transformation in the lives of so many people. God bless you. See you next time. Thank you so much, Dr. Chiana.
Welcome. Goodbye.
God bless. God bless.